Throwing inside. It's Temple. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. Finding some room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if it... Gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defense is going to have to get something figured out.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Williams. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Play action with Williams. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
He wants to change this route. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Williams. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Temple. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. On the run, it's Temple. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll go right back to him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams finds the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Williams looking for a man. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Temple. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up 1st and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldog! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Motion from the back. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams on the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not... The quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Stack. Win.
Williams will pass. Throws it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Quarterback may change this route. Williams makes the catch. It's Riley. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Throwing, Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The run inside. It's Temple. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There's a crease. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Play fake, Williams. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Williams from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game, and you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Williams, here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Here's the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Running inside, it's Temple. Fights off a defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Black 14.
Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Makes the grab. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Wait. Joker.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going to the running game. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Dogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Bulldogs! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes! That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Williams slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Georgia going up tempo.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Williams looking for a man. Quickly out to the tight end. Could be an alley. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving. He's through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Throwing, Williams. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.